What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another SGN video where it's all sim all the time. Today's video, we're talking college football 26. Now, it has been almost 2 months since my last college football sliders have released, and in that time there's been some updates from EA, and a lot of you guys have been asking me to update the sliders. I just haven't really done too much with college football because I've had a lot of my plate with Madden and NBA 2K. But I haven't forgotten about this game, and I have finally had some time to circle back and work on an update for you guys. Now, what I have for you guys here is a quarter of gameplay of where I'm currently at in the sliders. These are by no means finished, which is why they're not released. However, I do post these for all YouTube members to test and provide feedback, which helps me understand where I need to go with the sliders to get them ready to present to the public. So check out what we have going on in this quarter of gameplay. Let me know what you think. And if you do want to test out and provide feedback, just consider becoming a member, and you have full access to that. And I do want to stress, I showed in the video, what you're seeing here is Purdue 76 overall versus Marshall, which I believe is a 67 overall. So keep that in mind when you're watching. There is a pretty good disparity in team overalls, but let me know what you think of the gameplay in the comment section below. And as always, stay tuned to the next one, y'all. Peace.
You are about to experience sports video games at their full potential. Prepare to be transported to an alternate dimension, where we blur the lines between simulation and reality. Welcome to the Simgamingnetwork.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will come out first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the crowd starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
With the catch, it's Ross. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
During the week, you're going to talk to things early with the short passing game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy.
Picked off! They turn over in their own end. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's out. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's out. Breaks into the open. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They even things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Makes a man miss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
That's caught. It's Hunt. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Norton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stevens. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Makes the catch. It's Ross. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. So after the break, they'll go back to work. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.